Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. By the title of this video, you know what we're going to talk about today. I wanted to talk about this topic because the further I go into my spiritual journey, I have been focusing on certain things, and lately I've been focusing on the way that I speak. The reason being is because when you say something, you can't take that back. And in my latest video, I talked about controlling your emotions, and I feel like this goes hand in hand with that. So I think it's important to be intentional with what we say, because sometimes you could be casting spells on yourself or speaking things into existence by manifesting it based on the energy that you put behind the things that you say. So in this video, I've compiled some videos to help me get my point across and to kind of help you with this situation if you're going through it, to help you redirect your energy into more positive ways of seeing things. So without further ado, let's get into the videos.
In the beginning, there was the Word. That's what the Bible said, right? That is one of the realest metaphysical truths out there right now, though. When they say the Word, we ain't talking about no English, no Hebrew neither. Not an actual physical word. Talking about vibration, frequency, sound code. Word is the vibrational spark that initiates the form. Think of it as like the energy that moves out from the invisible and brings it forward into visibility. In the beginning is telling you how reality was constructed. That is through vibrational intent. What this means ultimately is the word is the first vibrational frequency. Before it was a thing, it was a thought. Before it was a thought, it was a feeling. But before it was a feeling, guess what it was? Spirit. The word spirit comes from the Latin word spiritus, which means what? Breath. What exactly happens when you speak a word? Don't you breathe life into it? That's why when you speak, you're not just making sound, you're sending spirals out into the universe, out into the fields. Yeah, I said spirals because spirit is a spiral. Look at your DNA. Look at galaxies. Look at your hair. Told you any hair that spirals straight from the cosmos. I got one even better. Go on and look at your hands. Look at all those spirals in your hands. Life is coded in spirals because energy moves in vortex form. You speak, those sound waves ripple out in spiraling form in your auric field. Implants reality like a 3D printer in a quantum realm. One more again for the people in the back. Your consciousness creates your reality. Thoughts become words. Your words become vibrational blueprints. Your aura is your energetic womb. It holds every blueprint you've ever spoken. Every time you say I am, you are initiating a spiral of spirit into form. That's why affirmations work. That's why curses hit or may not hit. This is why gossiping is dangerous. I'm telling y'all, words are not just words. They are energetic commands. They have the ability as well as power to echo through timeline. In the beginning, there was the word means you are the beginning. Voice, your mind, your frequency, they are casting spells or manifesting whether you call it that or not. This is why your healing journey must include watching your mouth, watching those mind loops. Remembering the goal is to stay out of the mind. Mind is the trap. Every thought you repeat is a spell, a loop that you are reinforcing. Just be conscious of what you're speaking or bringing into your field. That's all I'm saying.
Your words are not just sounds. Your words are frequencies. Every time you speak, you release energy into the universe. And the universe, by nature, it responds. The universe is a yes universe. So whatever you declare, it agrees. If you speak words of lack, such as words like, I'm always broke, the universe says, okay, and it sets up your life that way. And you begin to notice more bills, more lack, more financial strain, because you set it up that way. The universe finds the frequency to match your words and your belief and the energy that you are exuding. But if you speak words like, I am abundant and I am divinely cared for, the universe responds to that. And suddenly, unexpected checks arrive, doors open, and someone says the right thing at the right time. Because now you have shifted your signal from lack to abundance. Your words are commands. I encourage you to speak as if your words shape your reality, because it does. So choose life, choose truth, and most of all, choose you.
Every time you speak, you're actually manipulating matter. Everything in the universe is made of energy. vibrating at different frequencies. Your words are powerful because they create vibrations that interact with this energy, causing it to move, shift, and change form. It's not magic, it's physics. If you speak words of doubt, the vibrations you send out lower the frequency of everything around you, creating heaviness, resistance. But when you speak with confidence, love, and intention, you raise the frequency. You start to align with higher energies, and that's when reality shifts. It's just how sound works. It changes the structure of matter, even if we can't always see it. So remember, every time you speak, you're not just communicating, you're manipulating matter itself. Speak wisely and shape your world with intention.
Your words are powerful. Once you speak them, you can't take them back. If you say something damaging, damning, negative, that word go to work. When a person says something and it hurt you, the words that hurt you rise up in that apology and bat it away. Always keep in mind, you can say what it is that you want the person to hear without damaging them in the process of saying it.
Did you know every time you say something or say something to yourself, somebody's listening? And guess who's listening? You are. Every time you say something with your conscious mind, whether it's positive or negative, your subconscious mind picks it up. So if you say something enough times, whether it's positive or negative, it won't be long before it becomes a reality in your life. So you got to be very, very careful what you say.
When people would say, you shouldn't take my words literally. And I said, well, if you don't want me to attach meaning to your harsh words, how do you want me to attach meaning to your loving words? How can I do that? I either attach no meaning at all, or I believe the horrible things you say, and then I have to try and believe the nice things you say. But you can't expect me to believe the nice things you say and just ignore the horrible things you say.
Agreed.
Words have power. If you don't believe it, date someone who calls you dummy. You know what I mean? Oh, they're just sounds from a mammal. No, they're not. They're spells. We're casting spells on each other. I do this on stage as a stand-up sometimes. I point to someone in the front row, I go, that's a great shirt. You made a great choice of that shirt. And you can see, even though they know I'm just kind of joking around or making a point, it works. Sometimes I like to call other people me. This me is begging for change. This me is driving me to the airport. I find that useful. That's a way that language can... It's very trippy, and I don't expect everybody to sort of like sign on and start doing that. But I do it privately, especially if anybody's serving you or helping you, or you think you're like, oh, this is the flight attendant. No, this me just brought me a Sprite. Thank you. That me's doing great. Looks nice. Instead of going, this flight attendant, look, that's a label we made so we feel okay about yelling at them that there should be more overhead space. Now that me is doing my best.
I just want to jump in really quickly and say that I really like his perspective on this. I do think it's important to be more empathetic towards others and to realize that your words really do have power behind them. Like, you never know why something happened. Let's not use our words to try and tear others down or negatively impact others when something doesn't go our way, or if we're frustrated about something. You're frustrated, so you want to try and drag somebody else down with you, and you use your words to do that. Like, when you say something that's negative, that energy is already out there and it floats around and it just keeps going. It just moves on from one place to the next. Do not allow that energy to be used within you. I really like his point of view, because if you think of others as a part of yourself, you just might be a little bit kinder, and the world needs more kindness.
We don't pray. We manifest, okay? Praying is for the weak. Pray comes from the word pray, P-R-E-Y. What is a pray? It's something that's helpless. It's something that's in danger. And when you're praying, like religion teaches us, you're in a position of helplessness and you're praying to something outside of yourself to come and save you. No, we're not pray. We don't pray. We manifest, spiritual family. We manifest. We speak things into existence as the co-creators as we are. You are God. You are source. Who are you praying to? Okay? We manifest the highest things If it's something that we want, we say, I am healthy. I have that new job. I have a new I found a new partner. We speak it into existence. We live in that frequency. And Ashe, oh, it is so. Neat Nehru, Enlightened Black Buddha, Christ incarnate. Ashe, love and light.
It really is amazing to me how many people curse themselves on a daily. As I'm talking about cursing, not cussing. I don't care about no shit or one of the ones that really make me cringe when I hear a lot of people might not agree that they want a God-fearing man or woman. I don't want nobody living in fear. That is one of the lowest vibrations. You're literally speaking that and attracting that energy towards you. But have at it. I had to reprogram from this one for sure. Saying I'm stressed. Say I'm processing instead. Something like I'm finding balance. Anything to shift the vibration. This one I omitted from my vocabulary a long time ago. I'm broke. You could say something like my finances are realigning. Or I'm budgeting. You better start speaking what you want and not what you see. What about them people who love enjoying their own pity party? Saying, like this always happens to me. Well, I guess so. Look how you be talking. I saying something like I'm breaking this cycle once and for all. One of the things I say every day, I'm in control of my own reality. Nothing or no one else. This was one of my grandma favorites. I'm sick and tired of. Insert literally everything. You know, back in the day, they could find anything to be mad about. When you say that, you telling your body to align with sickness and exhaustion. You could say something like I'm choosing peace or this ain't for me. Back to this one, because you know we got a lot of people around us that like to play victim. It's just my luck. We get away from me speaking that scarcity. I want people around me that speaks abundance, life, every day. You talk down on yourself every single day and expect me to trust you. You don't even like you. You'll never hear me saying that. I say things are always working out for me. Nothing is ever falling apart. It's only coming together. I had to do a lot of work around this one, especially when you have daughters. They literally pick up on all of this bullshit. Then it rubs off on you. Every time we laugh, we be like, oh my God, I'm dead. Like, why would we even say that? I be trying to laugh now and say, I'm alive, I'm thriving. It just don't feel right. It don't hit the same. Now I just laugh. Try not to say nothing, especially not that. Stop saying I can't afford that. Say it's not in my budget right now or something like that. That energy, you'll never get it because words are spells. Even when something negative happens and you say, I don't deserve this, you could say something like, this is challenging, but I'm worthy of overcoming it. Tongue holds the power to create or destroy. It's literally up to you. Like I told y'all, speak life on yourself daily as well as unto others because I am you and you are me. Or continue doing what you want to do. It takes a lot to reprogram your mind, but it's not impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Free will means that every time you open your mouth, you are casting a spell. Words and your thoughts and your reactions are deciding where energy goes. So if I say, I really feel like life is really difficult for me, then that energy belongs to a spirit who's here to suppress. So that spirit will come and then support me in my free will by the words that I've said and start suppressing me and making whatever I say real. Because the purpose of creation is to be able to experience all levels of creation. That means that there is no good or bad, I prefer to say. It is based on how can we serve you. But then you say, I changed my mind, life isn't hard, life is getting better for me, and my ancestors are supporting me. Then the ancestors come in and they start supporting you. Then you say, I really am afraid of what I'm stepping into. Now a spirit of fear comes and starts supporting you. And that's why I always tell people like, so you think free will means that you can go and buy an ice cream cone, or you can go and run down the street naked, or you can do whatever it is that you want to do. That's just your choice to do it. That's not free will. Free will means that whatever you do, spirit supports.
Yo, I was on Twitter yesterday, right? And I seen somebody tweet something about, I hate when people say grand rising. That's dumb. Like, no, just say good morning. Shut up. Da 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 da. And it's like, I get it. I get that mindset for real. It's like, and then I get the other mindset to where, you know, the etymology of the word morning and its, you know, original definition, and you taking it as that. Both sides are really correct in a sense, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the etymology of the word has an original meaning, but also we have the power to change definition of words, right? The way that we look at it, the way that we take it in, right? If I say good morning as a greeting to greet you and interact with another person with positive energy, that definition or that energy of the word now switches from you mourning death or you feeling bad to something uplifting, right? Because of my visualization and imagination of the word as I speak it, right? So this must mean, right, It really doesn't matter what the definition of the word meant when the people created it. What matters is what definition or what energy am I using when using the word. Because I could really use the word murder, right? We all know what murder means. If I go to a tribe overseas and tell them murder means love, right? So I'm telling them they using that positive vibration of the word because they're thinking about love as they're saying it. But if I go to America and be like, oh, whole vibration changed for real because people know what that means for them. You feel what I'm saying? So really, yes, words have certain meanings and have certain, definitions of when it originated, and you can use that to learn about different other things and how those words originated and learn about how, the government uses different words and different definitions to control us and to manipulate us for real. It is important to know the definitions, all definitions of words, and knowing the etymology and knowing the breakdowns of the prefixes, shit like that. Yes, it's important to do. But you must also know that we have the ability to switch that. That's how slang comes about. Hey, yo, what's up, bro? That's not me saying what's up, but me saying what's up. How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because you can change the definition depending upon what tone that you use. Hey, what's up? Hey, yo, what's up? That gives a whole different meaning. That gives a whole different definition. That gives a whole different feeling or energy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know what we be really doing out here, bro. This is really crazy as hell to even think about. Like, yeah, we be doing shit like that, bro. So really, that's why I be so mad that we can, like, manipulate words and use our slang to mean something else, for real. Because we can manipulate their language into our own shit and make it more positive in a sense. Like, it's kind of tripping me out right now. Like, what? Like, what? Yeah. So me saying good morning isn't bad. Yo, no, it's not good morning. It's not really bad, bro. But you also can use grand rising. You know what I'm saying? I love that too. Grand rising, grand awakenings. That's beautiful as well. That holds a very positive vibration. You feel me? Pairing it with the etymology. But don't keep trying to shame people for saying good morning for real. Or saying, I did this in the morning time. You feel me? It's okay. We can switch the definition of it for real. They know what they talking about. And they don't mean nothing bad. So, yeah. It's kind of wanted to talk about that, bro. It's so much more deeper that you can get into it. But it's really wild as hell, the abilities that we really possess.
I wholeheartedly agree with him. We are more powerful than we think and than we even know. Like, I understand the importance of changing the way that we speak, but I also think it's important to realize that there's power behind the intentions behind the way that we speak and the things that we say. But what are your intentions behind saying good morning? Like, when you're saying, are you saying good morning? Like, you're not happy to have seen another morning, or is it, good morning? You're actually happy and really feel good about the morning. I do think it's important to be quicker of mind than of tongue. So be mindful of the things that you're going to say before you say it. If you haven't honed in on the fact that your words hold power, especially based on the amount of energy that you put behind it, then it's best to take moments before you speak and just take a deep breath, think it over, and be careful with what you say before you say it, especially if you're having a moment of existing in low vibrational energy. Because once you say something, you can't take it back, and you don't want to say something that will cause you to live in guilt and shame, because that is also very low vibrational. And it doesn't just go towards the things you say to others, it goes towards the things that you say about yourself and to yourself and about your situation in life. You could be keeping yourself stuck in a certain low vibrational energy by the things that you say to yourself and about yourself. So with that being said, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and like the video if you haven't, if you like it, and leave me some comments. I love hearing from you guys. Subscribe if you want to hear more videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye for now.